Wow, that's gotta hurt, guys. That has seriously got to hurt. Yikes! Yikes! For those of you who sold there, I am sorry. Rest in peace. We're slicing through the competition today with 2 uploads. Welcome to Kubera, and today we've got instant regret. Selling your bitcoins. FUD, we're freaking out. Fear, uncertainty, doubt, panic selling. Everybody's going on board. I don't know what's going on. Poloniex, Kraken, Betrex, oh my gosh. If you are investing more than you can afford to lose, you've already pretty much, well, I mean, it's all against you. You've lost at that point. You have to be in a position of power, and by this I mean one of the most valuable commodities out there, and that is time. As I'm saying to a lot of my subscribers over on the other channel, you have to be very patient with this. You cannot look at bitcoins and altcoins in general on a day-to-day basis because you are going to lose your mind. I am not even kidding you, because you have incredibly volatile stocks here that go up and down hundreds of percents sometimes, and these are the bigger coins. You have the smaller coins where it's like, holy moly, 1,000, 2,000% in a single day. Of course, those are pump and dumps, but still, people are investing quite heavily. Now, recently, we've been seeing a pretty bearish trend. Now, this is due to the August 1st Bitcoin update. I did release a video on that on the other channel, and it was a little bit broad. I made that way on purpose, and I did put links in the description below that better describe the situation. But basically, there's a lot of people who are in the exact same situation as us, I guess. We don't know. Nobody knows. Even the most professional traders and pumpers and investors out there have no idea what's going to happen. Now, it's constantly changing, so that's why you should look at the Reddits, the Twitters, all of the information on Facebook, on YouTube, because it literally is changing on an hourly basis. It's the miners fighting against the developers, against the companies, and it's just this all-out battle, really, where we don't know what's going to happen, and it's kind of like Y2K, really. The uncertainty is what's making people lose confidence a little bit, but here's probably what's going to happen, okay? So Bitcoin, it did rebound after it fell a couple $100, and it rebounded by a couple $100 as well. So there's people who were freaking out on the forums, there's people who were just panic selling all over the place. They're like, Bitcoin's crashing, it's the end of the world. Listen, it's literally impossible for Bitcoin to crash overnight. You're not going to lose all your money overnight unless you are in a very, very small coin. The reason for this is just very simple. Unless suddenly all of the whales just freak out themselves too. They have weak hands. They sell everything. You know, the Winklevosses, all the billionaires out there who have hundreds of millions of coins in their wallets. If they freak out, then yeah, okay, sure, Bitcoin falls and crashes, but there's literally tens of billions of dollars in cryptocurrency. In order for that to just disappear, vanish overnight, everybody, just millions of people have to suddenly, it would basically crash the markets. That's what would happen. By that I mean it crashes the exchanges. The exchanges wouldn't be able to handle it. They'd stop. I'm not sure what would happen at that point. I literally don't know. So it's just not going to happen. A lot of you guys are freaking out. In order for cryptocurrencies to crash, it would need to constantly, I mean it, go down every single day for just weeks and weeks on end. And a lot of people are like, well, Bitcoin's been going down recently over the past couple of weeks. But then it has periods of this where it's just like, boop, and then boop, 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 boop. This is natural. It's been going on for the past couple of years. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing. If you're one of those people who sold, listen, you lost money at that point, because you're technically not losing money if you still have the coins, unless it's a very small coin. The market cap is so little that nobody's interested in it at all. And let's say there's no development updates, there's just nothing going on with it. It doesn't have a future at all. Let's say there's something like Cabbage Coin or these random Trump coins or whatever. If you look at the very bottom of the list on CoinMarketCap,
then okay, yeah, I get why you would panic sell with that. But with these larger coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ripple, Steam, they're just not going to crash overnight. So most likely what's going to happen is the markets are going to stabilize. There's bearish trends, there's bullish trends, and you haven't made money or lost money. I mean, you have on paper, but you actually don't have anything happening to it unless you decide to fill those orders. Even when you place those orders and they aren't filled, technically, you still haven't lost or made money, so you still have a chance to cancel whatever's going on. Nobody can predict what's going to happen in the future. You can try and read the candlestick charts all you want, but the main important thing you have to focus on for August 1st is, well, two things. Have your Bitcoins. If you are going to keep Bitcoins, you're not going to transfer into altcoins. For example, me, here's literally what I'm doing. 99% of my cryptocurrencies will be in Steam. Everything else is going to be sold off. So unless Steam decides to just vanish overnight, it's going to be fine. My money is going to stay in Steam, and then, you know, I'm a big Steam believer. I'll be holding it for the next year. But let's say everything crashes, then at that point, yeah, okay, maybe, well, no, I wouldn't sell at that point. But for me, since I'm keeping it on Steam, it's kind of like it is an online wallet, but I still feel more, I feel safer. I give more trust to Steam it than Coinbase, Poloniex, Kraken, Bitrex, whatever exchange is out there. Because there's no major hard forks coming up with Steam, and even if something happens to Bitcoin, I can always exchange the Steam it for something else, right? So you have multiple options. You can put it into an offline wallet. You can trade your Bitcoins for altcoins. You can sell your Bitcoins. If you're going to sell and you're freaking out because you didn't make as much money as you wanted to, just remember you're able to sell your Bitcoins for 10%, 20%, even 30 or 40% above the market price. Now, I will be doing more videos about that, but you're still able to make money. So everything's going to be A-okay. So the main recommendation is just putting it into an offline wallet. And then the second thing is don't send, don't receive, don't be trading, or just put down the computer August 1st, 12 hours before, 12 hours after, just a full 24 hours, even better. You know, a couple days before, a couple days after, just wait till the dust settles. Most likely the prices will be going up and down like crazy. There is a chance to make a lot of money. However, there's a greater chance that you're going to lose your money, because unless you're on the right side of the bet, which with this, we're just not sure what's going to happen here. So there is a lot of risk. If you're one of those people who, basically if you're a gambler, hey, go for it, whatever, you might make a lot of money. At least with that, you know, try and put in like 10% of your net worth or less, or whatever it is, right? So it's not like that much money. If it goes up, great. You made yourself a couple $100 or a couple thousand. But if it goes down, you only lost a couple hundred. It's like, whatever, right? For those people who are freaking out that Bitcoin is going down, let's say that it could be now, it can be tomorrow, it can be 2 months, 3 years from now. When Bitcoin goes down, just remember two things, okay? Most likely, it's going to go back up. And when it does go back up, because Bitcoin can literally go back up due to anything, due to rumors, speculation, whatever's going on, a major news event around the world, as soon as it goes back up, you're going to regret selling your coins, because maybe you could have gotten all your money back and made profit on top of that. And I've seen people who have sold tens of thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrencies only for it to go back up literally minutes later. And that's just very, very sad. Also think about opportunity cost. I guess the only good reason to panic sell your coins is if there's an opportunity present that you need the money right away. But again, for this, you shouldn't be playing around with money that you can't afford to lose. So hopefully you have more money laying around that just in case an opportunity does come up, a job, whatever, you still have some cash lying around. It's gonna be A-okay. Also, don't be investing in any pump and dumps. I'm just saying it. Alright, so what we have coming up for the future of this channel, we're gonna be talking about how to make money with Bitcoin talks, how to make money with
pump and dumps, but actually running a pump and dump, how to run an ICO, and why there's a lot of weird social engineering stuff going on with ICOs. We might talk more in depth and give updates about the Bitcoin update, but again, I can't stress this enough. Don't be doing anything crazy on or before August 1st. Just wait till the waters are chilling. Me right now, I'm not buying large amounts. I'm not selling large amounts. If you are, you probably have a couple more days, maybe a week left, and then seriously, it gets risky. So don't be playing around with it too much, okay, folks? Also, before you ever make any trades, research on social media. Research what is going on in the world, if there's any major news events. Ask for other people's opinions on forums, in real life, any financial advisors, before you buy or before you sell, because sometimes it's better to know what you're getting yourself into. Now, I may seem unprofessional at times, but I've had experience with trading real stocks. And I've also, you know, when I was a kid, I was playing like virtual stock games. I was reading up on Investopedia and looking at forums and old videos about stockbrokers and watching movies about this stuff. I may not know a lot, but that little bit of knowledge extra is, you know, maybe it's worth thousands of dollars in the end because I made the right moves. Now, of course, every single person makes a few bad moves here and there, but mainly over the past couple of weeks, there's been good profits, and I'm happy to see Bitcoin's back up. And I know there's some people who bought when it was low at 1900. By the way, when it does get low, when is it a good time to buy? Honestly, like, I wouldn't be buying it right now. I wouldn't be buying it when it's 2300, 2200, because some of you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, it's going to hit 2500. What if it does hit like 1500 before August 1st? It might. It could totally hit 1500 before August 1st. Now, after August 1st, if it's still 1200, 1500, 1800, 1900, somewhere around there, below 2000s, personally, of course, I'd have to look into what's going on, but personally, if everything looks fine with news, I think long term, over a couple of years, Bitcoin's going to be going up, cryptocurrency. I mean, that's why I started this channel. That's why I have basically, you know, like $10,000 in cryptocurrencies. I am a big believer in them. Now, maybe I'm not all the way at the tippy top. I'm not delusional sometimes because I understand that this isn't one of the most stable things out there. However, I think, you know, it'd be good to invest while it's below 2,000. Buy, while everybody is panic selling, the weak hands are crying, the whales are eating. It's feeding time, and if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, as that does help this channel grow, helps optimize the views, and, you know, hopefully this is kid-friendly and advertiser-friendly, because we gotta make that money. We gotta make that money. And also, you know, 10-minute videos, because more money. Peace.